Hi, Suneetha. Good morning.
Hi Manjusha, good morning.
Could you please open your activity guide?
Okay Manjusha, first I'm going to share my screen. So this is my activity guide, Manjusha. Today I'm going to explain about configuring the financial consolidation and close business process. So for that, this is the first practice for lesson 2. In this practice, I'm going to show you how to running the setup wizard and adding the new feature using enable feature. First, we'll see running the setup wizard. For that, we need to have FCCS application. I have already my FCCS application, and we have to log in using the URL and username and password. So I'm going to log in. So this is my FCC application and this is my URL, and these are my credentials. I have already saved. That is what here are coming. These are coming. So we have to click on go. So once we click on go, this space, it will navigate to this space and we go to the next step. So select the financial consolidation and close, and then click start to open the application setup wizard. And I'm going to click on this start button, and this will navigate to this setup wizard. In this we can find general tab, details tab, features tab, and review tab. But and going back to the activity guide. Next, we have to provide the application details and description as follows. So name is FCCS and the description is financial consolidation and close business process. And then we have to click on next. So going back to the application, and name is FCCS. Description is financial consolidation and business process. So as per activity guide, I have to click on next. So it will navigate to the details space. So next, in this details space, we have to provide following the details: number of months, 12 months, and start and end year are 2022, 2029. And fiscal month of the fiscal year, first month of the fiscal year is January, and main currency is USD, and multi-currency we have to enable, and then we have to click on next. So as per activity guide, we have to select 12 months. It has been already selected, and we have to take starting year from 2020 and ending year is 2029. And first month of the fiscal year is January. It was automatically selected. And then coming to other details, main currency USD, it will selected by system automatically, and we have to check this the check mark. And we have to click on next. And going back to the activity guide, and we have done with this step, and next we have to select these following features on the features page. So consolidation we have to enable, and balance sheet hierarchy we have to take it as a traditional balance sheet approach, and journal adjustment as with workflow, multi-gap as with manual adjustment, intercompany data as with tracking, and intercompany entities aggregation addition, CTA account, balance sheet, include ratio, liquidity ratio, and all these four we have to select. And ownership management we have to deselect, means we have to click on no. And custom dimension we have to give a name of product, and translated currency, parent entity, contribution input, and supplemental data collection we have to enable all these four features. So going back to the application, on the feature tab, as per activity guide, we have to take traditional balance sheet approach. If our business client want to select net asset approach, then only will go to this net asset approach. Mostly we'll use this traditional balance sheet approach. And multi-gap, as per activity guide, we have to select as with manual adjustment. And CTA, it is automatically selected as balance sheet. And coming to local gap, if we select CTA account as balance sheet, it will automatically, the system automatically select this CTA balance sheet. And as per the activity guide, we have to give product as custom dimension name. And coming to this general adjustment as per activity guide, we have to click on S with workflow, and in the intercompany data, S with the tracking, and intercompany entity segregation, addition, include ratios. We have to select all these 4 ratios. And ownership management as per activity guide, we have to click on no. It already been selected. And other options, we have to select on tick mark, and contribution input enable, translated currency enable, and parent entity enable. And finally, supplemental data collection, we have to click on enable. Once we have selected all these features, we have to click on next. So it will navigate to your review page. So going back to the application activity guide. So once we click on next, review the details on the review pages, and then we have to click on create to start the application status. So just these are we can review the details whatever we have selected on the review page. So we can review here. So we have selected everything, and once we have reviewed the details, we have to click on create. So here we will get some alert like application's creation has been initiated. Please wait for completion status. So it will take around 10 to 15 minutes to create the application. We have to wait for that. So meanwhile, I'll let you know what I'm going to explain later, coming slides. So in next I'm going to add new feature using enable feature. So in that, as we have didn't have enabled ownership management, we are going to enable using this enable feature, and then we'll go to the practice for lesson 3, that is navigating financial consolidation and close. In this practice, we are going to perform the following task, that is log into the FCCS application and open the FCCS application, navigate predefined dimensions, forms, rules, and valid intersections, manage periods in the FCCS application, create a custom navigation flow, and testing. All these I'm going to cover under the practices lesson for 3. And once we done lesson 3 for practice, we'll move to the next lesson. Setting up financial consolidation and close dimensions. So in this, we are going to add the members to the accounts and entities dimensions, as well as adding members to the movement dimensions. And finally, we'll add members to the currency dimension. Once we're done with adding members to the all these dimensions, we'll go to the next session. This is about importing and exporting dimension members. So in this, we are going to perform the following task, that is modifying metadata in the metadata file, and then we'll import the metadata file. So this is about today's explanation. So I'll go back to the previous pages. So check whether the application has created or not. Still it is creating. Now we are in this step. Still creation is under process. We have to wait for a few more minutes. Yeah, our application has created successfully. We have to click on OK. So once we click on OK, it will navigate to the home page. So going back to our application, yeah, application home page will be visible once the application is created successfully. And going to next practice, adding a new feature using enable features. So in this practice, we are going to add a new feature using the FCCS configuration wizard. So assumptions, we have finished activity 2.1. We already finished this one. So we have to log in FCCS application. We already logged in. So I'm skipping this part, this step, and click on application cluster and then select configuration card. And then on the configuration page, click enable features, then select ownership management, equity pickup, and partner eliminations. And then click on enable to the selected feature. And then we'll receive the following message. Once your process is complete, the consolidation functionality that you selected was successfully enabled. Before you can use this feature, sign out and sign in again. So the process will take few minutes after clicking enable. So once we sign out, and then we have to sign in to see the enabled feature. So here while creating the application, I didn't enable ownership management. So that is what you're using this enable feature. I'm going to enable this ownership management. So how to create that? I'll show you in the navigation part. For that, we have to click on application card, application cluster, and we have to click on configuration card. And we have to click on enable feature. So here we have to click on ownership management. So once we click on ownership management, this equity pickup and partner elimination will be enabled. We have to select these also, and we have selected, and then we have to click on enable. So we have to click on S. So it will take some time to for feature enablement. We have to wait. So as per activity guide, we got this message. So once we got enabled this one, we have to just close and we have to sign out. And again, we have to sign in to see the newly added feature. So we have to click on go. So to see the feature we have enabled, we have to click on application cluster. We have to go to the consolidation. And here you can see manage ownership consolidation. So this is the one we have created using enable feature. So we have done with this practice number 2-2, and then going to the next practice. This is about navigating financial consolidation and close. As I already told you in this part, we are going to the open the FCCS application. We navigate to the predefined dimensions, forms, rules, and valid intersections. So, and then manage periods in the FCCS application, and then we are going to create custom navigation flow and test it. So first we'll see how to open the FCCS application. As I have already opened this FCCS application, I'm going to skip this part. And then coming to next, in this practice, you will navigate and review the FCCS application settings. So for that, we have to click on application after logging in and click overview to view the application information, and then click the dimension tab to view the dimension in details, and then click on actions to view the different actions available, and then click on navigator icon. So we'll see these 5 steps. So I'm going back to the as per navigation. Just I'm going to the home page, and we have to click on application, and we have to click on overview. And this we can see overview, cubes, dimensions, and activity reports tabs. Under overview, we can see our application name. While creating, I have given FCCS, and description, financial consolidation and close business process. And our application type is financial consolidation and close, and hybrid enabled. And coming to cubes, we have in our application we'll have 2 cubes, that is console cube and rates cube. Coming to dimensions, in dimensions tab, you can see all the dimensions here. And as per activity guide, then we have to click on actions. So here we have these options: import data, export data, copy data, clear data. So all these options we can, using these options, we can import and export and copy and clear the data, and then validate data. Using this, we can validate data metadata, and we can, using this option, refresh database, we can refresh our database. And using this remove application option, we can remove the application. And inbox or outbox explorer, we can import or export files into this inbox or outbox explorer. This is about actions. And again, we have to, as per activity guide, we have to click on navigator icon. So this is the navigator icon. We have to click on this, and going back to the activity guide, select user preferences under tools and explore the options in the following categories. So just as per activity guide, I'm going to select user preference under tools. So this is about user preferences. If we click on this, we can see the different options. We can go to the general tab. Here we can set up our time zone, language, and profile image. If you want to upload our profile, you can browse. You can click on browse, and you can select here, upload here. And we'll be having display options here. In display options, we can set our number formatting and page options and other option settings. And then coming to notifications, here we will be having notifications settings. Here you can set these notification settings. Once you set the notification settings, we can click on save. And ad hoc options. Here you will be having ad hoc options, which we are going to use in Smart View. we can set up these ad hoc options here. And once we set up the ad hoc options, we have to click on save. Coming to user variable. So here user variables, we can give the user, you can set the user variables here under user variables tab, and we have reports. So we can set the reports settings here, and form printing. So if you want to print the forms, we can say come here and we can set up the settings of form printing. All these we can do under this user preference tab. So I'm done with this user preference. Then click on navigator and then select services under application, review the status, and click the home button, home icon to return the home page. So again, I'm going back to the application and I am going to select the services card under application. So to go back to the home page, we have to click on this one. Under application, we have to select this services card. So here we can see the status of all the email notification, monthly schedule, monitors, means supplemental data, templates, status, all this status we can see under services card. So again, we have to click on home icon to return home page. So part 3. In this practice, we'll navigate and review predefined components. So click the navigator and then select dimension under create and manage. Select the account dimension and review predefined account in balance sheet. So and then we have to click on home icon. So once we are done with this one, we have to go to the home page. So while creating the application as per the selections made, feature selection made, so these dimensions will be created with the system. So to go to the dimensions, we have to go to the create and navigator, and under create and manage, we have to click on dimensions. These are all the predefined dimensions will be created, and then each and everything account consultation, all these dimensions will be created by system automatically. So we'll go to the account dimension as per activity guide. So if you expand this FCCS underscore balance sheet, we can see the balance sheet traditional approach as we have selected it in the features tab while creating the application. This is what this traditional approach has been created. So you can see here under traditional approach, we can see total underscore asset, FCCS underscore total assets, parent has been separately created, and total liabilities and equity has been separately created. This is about account dimension. So again, click the home icon and select the data under FCCS underscore balance sheet. Select FCCS underscore balance sheet by period form. Then click close to the close form. So now we are going to see how to view the forms. So for that, I'm going back to the home page and clicking on data. So whatever, all these FCCS underscore before these prefixed these are the system defined forms. So as all these FCCS underscore balance sheet, FCC underscore cash flow, all these are predefined forms. So as per activity guide, I'm going to click on expand this FCC underscore balance sheet, and I'm going to select this FCCS underscore balance sheet by period. So to view the form, we have to click on this. It will navigate to here, and we can view the form like this. So if you want to change the year, we can just simply click on years, and you can select. You can click on this FY21 and just click on OK, and we have to click on this go button. So this will be changed from FY20 to 21. Like this, we can view the form and we can make changes. So done. I'm done with data, and now so to close this form, we can close by clicking cross mark here. We can close this form. Now click the home page, home icon, and select the rules, and then click the launch icon for consolidate business rule. and review the fields and then click cancel. So to go to the home page, we have to click on this home page. Now, as per activity guide, we have to click on rules, and on the consolidate, these are the business rules, predefined business rules. And as per activity guide, we have to click on launch. So here you can enter entities, period, scenario, and year. To enter, we have to click on here. So we can select the entities. So here's one point. So we have to select the parent entity to do consolidation. If we select the child entities, means base level 0 entities, we'll get the, if we click on launch, we'll get error. So that is what, why? Because consolidation will not done if we select the level 0 entities. If we select the parent level entity, then only where consolidation will run. So this is about consolidation. So next, now we click on home icon and then select valid intersection under the application cluster. Name starting with prefix FCCS underscore on the valid intersection phrase or predefined. Click on any valid intersection to view the details. So as per activity guide, again, I'm going to the going back to the navigation part, and we have to click on home page and valid intersection under application. Home page, under application, we have to click on valid intersections. So as per activity guide, these are all the predefined valid intersections. This all start with FCCS underscore. So these are all predefined valid intersections. If we want to create user defined valid intersections, we can simply click on this create button. We can give all these anchor dimensions and non-anchor dimensions. We can see how to create all these valid intersection in our future sessions. So just I'm going to cancel this one. So we'll click on any one of this. So I'm just clicking on this to view the details. Here you can see this is the anchor dimension and means it is required dimension, and this is the non-anchor dimension. It is not required dimensions. So we can just, if we want to change this. So like as these are predefined ones, we cannot edit this. So we can, like this, we can view the valid intersections. So I'm done with this part. So we have covered predefined forms, rules, valid intersections. All these details we have covered. Now coming to part 4. So in this practice, you will learn how to manage periods in the FCCS application. Further, click on home page and select manage periods under the application cluster. Verify scenario as actual and select year as 2020. Note, in order to change the scenario and year, select the dimension and change the members. Then click on go, and then click the action icon in the end of the Jan row and select open to select the manage periods. So to open the period. So now the status of John will change to opened. So I'll navigate this part. I'll show you. So as per activity guide, again, we have to click on home page. We have to click on manage periods. So as per activity guide, we have to click on actual scenario as actual. It has already selected. Yes, I'm going to take FY20. So I have selected. We have to click on OK, and we have to click on go. So this has been changed from 21 to 20. And as per activity guide, we have to click on this action gear icon. So to open the period, we have to click on this open. So this has from January period from unopened to open. It has been changed to opened. So like this, we can manage the periods. So we're done with this part 4. And coming to practice number 3.2. Here we are going to create a custom navigation flow. So in this practice, we'll create a custom navigation flow and assumptions. You have logged in as admin with password password EPM demos. So as I have already logged in, I'm going to skip this part, and then task. Click the home icon, select tools cluster under the select navigation, then select navigation flow, click action, and then select create copy to create a copy of default navigation flow, and give the following name. Name is we have to give the name as custom underscore nav underscore or a 001. So and then we have to click on OK. Then we have to click on newly created navigation flow. So I'll go to the navigation part. I'll show you the how to create custom navigation. We have to click on home page. Under tools, we have to click on navigation flows. So under tools, we have to click on navigation flow. So here, this is the default one, which is created by the system. And if we want to create a new navigation flow, user-defined navigation flow, we have to select this default and click on this gear icon, and we have to create a copy. So as per the navigation guide, we have to activity guide, we have to give this name, custom underscore nav underscore aura 001. So I am going to give this name custom underscore nav underscore 001. Just simply click on this OK. And then we have to click on this. So this will navigate to this space, and then click on the newly created navigation flow, and then remove task dashboard infolet by clicking the remove icon. Then click S in the dialog box that appears. And then now assign the navigation flow to the any user or group. So click the magnify icon beside the assign to the box. So select the service administrator group and then click on OK. So just as per activity guide, we are going to remove this task. So we'll get this warning message. We have to click on OK. To remove this, we just click on this cross mark. So dashboard, I'm going to remove. Click on S, and also infolets I'm going to remove for this navigation flow. So and then once we remove, we have to click on this magnify icon. Then we, as per activity guide, we have to select the service administrator, click on OK. And what is next step? So once we click on OK, then click on save and close. Select inactive to make the navigation flow active. And then log out and log in into the application. You'll notice that task dashboard and infolet clusters do not appear on the home page anymore. So I'll navigate that part. So after assigning service administrator, we have to click on save and close. And we have to click on to activate. We have to click on this inactive icon. So it has been activated. So to view the details, to view the changes, just we have to log out. We have to sign out. And again, we have to sign in. So you can see here is infolets, stars and dashboards are not appeared here. So this is about this practice. And now and repeat the steps from 1 to 13. This time give the name of the navigation flow as custom navigation 002. Remove task and the navigation flow from the navigation flow and assign to power user. Same steps we have to repeat, and we have to create one more navigation flow, and we have to give name as custom underscore nav underscore 002, and we have to remove the task from the navigation flow. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Again, click on tools, and I'm going to click on navigation flows. And to create a copy, we have to select default and click on create a copy and give the name as custom underscore nav underscore 002 as per activity guide. Click on OK. Again, we have to click on this, and we have to remove tasks from this navigation flow. Only we are going to remove this task from this navigation flow. Just I'm going to remove. And once we remove, we have to assign this to power user. So I have assigned to power user, and we have to click on save and close. And to activate this, we have to click on this inactive. This is activated. To see the changes, we have to click on sign out, and again we have to sign in. See here, task card has been removed. So this is about this step. So and then you can now switch between them by clicking navigation flow icon and then selecting a flow. So you can switching the navigation flow here. You can click on this. If you we are in custom navigation 001, 002. If you want to switch this custom navigation 001, you can click on here. So it will navigate to the custom navigation 001. So as we have removed task, dashboards and infolets, so you can see here there are no cards, there are no data, and there are no tasks, dashboards and infolets. So if you want to go to the default one, you can click on default. So this is about custom navigation flow. Here we can see all the cards and clusters. So set default navigation flow as active and set custom 001, 002 as inactive, logout and login as an admin. So I'm going to inactive this navigation flow. For that, again, I'm going to the navigation flow. We have to set this from active to inactive. I have set these custom navigations from active to inactive. Again, I'm going to sign out and I'm going to sign in. So this is about this navigation flow. So I have logged in as an admin. So I'm done with this part. Next, practices first. Lesson 4. Here I'm going to tell you, show you setting up financial consolidation and close dimensions. So here we are going to add members to the accounts, entities, and movement and currency dimensions. First, I'll show you how to add the members to the accounts and entities dimensions. So in this practice, we have completed we have to make sure that we have completed the practice of lesson 2, as I have already practiced here, completed here. So I'm going forward to do this. So first we have to log in EPM Cloud as admin and with password is EPM demos. To add account dimension member, click navigator, then click on dimensions under create and manage. Select account dimension, expand FCCS underscore balance sheet. And then expand FCCS underscore total balance sheet traditional approach, and then expand FCC underscore total assets, and then select FCCS underscore current assets account. And now click on add shell. So I'm going to navigate dimension part. For that, we have to click on navigator. We have to click on dimensions under create and manage. Here, as per activity guide, we have to expand this FCCS underscore balance sheet, and then expand this total balance sheet, the additional approach under FCCS underscore total assets. We have to expand this current assets. Going back to the activity guide. So we have selected this FCCS underscore current assets. Now click on add shade and then so give name investment and alias as investments, and then click on save. So as per activity guide, I'm going to select this current assets. To add child, we have two options. We can click on here add child, or else we can go to the actions. We can click on add child. As per activity guide, I'm going to click on here add child, and the name is investments, alias also same investments. Investments, alias name also same. Just I'm going to copy it, going to paste it. So we have to click on save. So this investment child under FCCS underscore current assets has been created. And then we are done with this sixth step, and going to the next step. Under investment account member, add a child account by selecting investment and then clicking add child. Give the name investment current alias investment current, and data storage never share. So then click on save. So here what we are going to do is, as we have created investment account member under current member, so we are going to create two more childs under this investment member. So for that we have to again select this investment. We have to click on add. So name is as per activity guide investments hyphen current alias also investment hyphen current, and storage is rest of storage is never share. So investments hyphen current, and alias name also we are going to give same. Going to data storage, it is we have to set as never share. Then we have to click on save. You can see under investment we have created one more child. And so click on save and add two more child accounts under the investment account with the following details. We have to create two more childs under investment member. That is name is collection NV fund, collective investment funds alias name is, and data store never share, and corporate bonds never share. So COLL NV FUND. So again we are going to add one more chain. Name is NV, and I'm cross checking. Fund collective investment funds is alias name. Collective investment funds, and data storage is as per activity guide. We have to set it for never share, and we have to click on save. And we are going to add one more child, and the name is corp bonds, and corporate bonds is alias name. And alias name is corporate bonds, and we have to set data storage to never share. So we have, as per activity guide, we have created 3 children under investment member. Make sure your hierarchy looks like the following screenshot. So we can see this, our hierarchy has shown in this activity guide is same as this. So I have done with this step. Now select entity dimension from the dimension drop down. Then select FCCS underscore total geography. Then click on add shell. Give the name segments and alias segments and base currency USD and click on save. So I'm going to select this entity dimension as per activity guide. So this is the entity dimension under total geography. So we have to just select this total geography. We have to click on add shell, and we are going to give the name as segments and alias name also segments. Alias name also segments. And the base currency is USD. This is default one. We don't need do not need to make any changes, and we have to click on save. And going back to the activity guide, similarly add a child under the segment dimension. Give name as EN01 alias EN01 and base currency is USD. So similarly, I'm going to add child under segments, and as per activity guide, we have to give name as EN01 EN01, alias also EN01, and currency as USD. Yeah, we have to click on save. Again, going back to the activity guide. So now under the 01 entity, add two more child entities with the following details. We have to add these two more child entities, EN01 underscore 05. Alias is EN01 underscore 05 New York. As base currency is USD. And one more thing, EN0106, and alias name is EN0106 Boston. So I'm going to add this child under EN01. So click on add child. Name is EN01 underscore 05, and alias name is EN01 underscore 05 underscore New York. And base currency is USD, and click on save. And sorry. So we have to select this one. We have to click on add child to add child in under EN01, or else we do have another option. We can select this child and we can click on add sibling. So in two ways we can add the child. So second one is EN01 underscore 06. Alias name is EN01 underscore 06 underscore Boston. And base currency is USD. And make sure your hierarchy looks like the following screenshot. I'm going to show you that hierarchy. We have to click on save. So you can see the hierarchy like this as per activity guide. Under segments under EN01, we have created EN05 and EN06. We are done with this step. Now I'm going to add members to the movement dimension. For that, we have to select this movement dimensions and search for FCCS underscore MVMTS underscore subtotal in the search box. Then click on search down. So I'm going to select movement dimension. So as per activity guide, we are going to search this FCCS underscore movements. FCCS underscore movements underscore subtotal. MVMTS. Okay. FCCS underscore MVMTS underscore total. TOTL. So we have to click on this search button, search down. So we can see here, we got this member under FCCS underscore closing balance. And then select FCCS underscore movement underscore subtotal, then click on add child, give the name movements underscore balance sheet, alias changes in balance sheet. We have to click on add, so we have to select this subtotal, we have click on add child, we have to give name as movements MVMTS underscore balance sheet. MVMTS underscore balance sheet. And alias name is changes in balance sheet. So we have to click on save. We have created child under subtotal. And then we have to click on save. The hierarchy should like this. Should look like this. So you can see our hierarchy. Under movement subtotal, we have created this child. So click on Next, I'm going to next slide, next page, and here we are going to add currencies to the, we are going to add members to the currency dimensions. For that, we have to click on dimensions page, select currency from the drop down and select USD in input currency, then click add currency. So, and I'm going to click on currency dimension and then select a currency from drop down and select USD in input currency. So this is the input currency. We have to expand this and we have to click on USD and we have to click on add currency. To add currency, we have to click on this plus icon and then select UAR, then click on save. So we have to click on here, and as per activity guide, we have to select UEUR. We have to click on save. So you can see here under input currency. Now we got this UER child also. And then UR will be added in the hierarchy. You can see already I have shown you. And similarly add AUD, GBP and INR. So we are going to add this also. AUD. First I'm going to add this one. And AUD. So save. So we'll cross check once. So AUD also has been created, and then we have to add GBP and INR to GBP. Yeah, this is GBP. We are going to click this and we are going to click on save. So GBP also has been added here, and finally we have to select INR. So as per activity guide, we have created, we have been added UR, AUD, GBP and INR. So I'm done with this one, and now we are going to the practices for lesson 5, that is importing and exporting dimension members. For that, so in this practice, we are going to perform the modifying metadata in the metadata file, and then we are going to import the metadata file. First, we'll see how to modify the metadata file. So for that, in this, we are going to export the metadata from an application and then modify the metadata. So for that, we have to log in the EPM application with this username and password. So on the home page, we have to click on application and then we have to click on overview and dimension, click on dimensions tab and then click on export. Once we click on export, on the export metadata page, click on create and then select the target location as a local to export the file to your system. So I'm going to do these steps. So first I'm going to click on home page and click on application cluster, and I'm going to click on overview, and as per activity guide we have to click on dimensions tab and we have to click on export and we have to click on create. So I click on created and then select the target location as local to export the file to your system. So I'm going to select local has already been selected. Next, select the account and entity dimensions to export the data. So first I'm going to select this account and entity dimensions. This is the account dimension and entity dimensions I have selected, and then for file type select comma delimited and click on export and save the file locality. Close the export metadata file paste. So we have to select as per activity guide comma delimited. It is already selected, and then we have to click on export So as here you can see under this screen, below screen, so left side, we have exported the metadata. Now we have to close the export metadata page. Next, importing a metadata CSV file. In this practice, you will import a metadata CSV file. So we have to make sure that we have completed this practice 5-1. We have already completed this one. So I'm going forward. So extract the exported metadata file .zip file. So open the admin exported metadata underscore account CSV and freeze the top row of the file from the view tab. Now go to the last row of the file, enter and validate the following data in the new row. So as per activity guide, I am going to do these steps. First, I'm going to extract the exported metadata file zip. So as we have extracted here, export data, first I'm going to close this one. So just I'm going to open this folder, join folder, and so I just copying this one from my another folder. This is the new folder. Just I'm going to copy this one here. So we have to extract this as it is in zip file. So I'm going to extract all here. So extraction is done. So and then now, so I'm done with the extraction. Open the admin underscore exported metadata account.csv, freeze the top row, and now go to the last row of this file, enter the validate the following details in a row. For demonstration purpose, I have already extracted this and I have already entered these details to save my time. So you can see that this is the one. This is the file I have extracted. This is account file, exported account metadata file. So I have already freezed this one. To freeze this row, we have to go to the view and we have to this freeze pans. So already I have freezed this one, this freeze top row. We can see, we can freeze the top row by clicking on this. I have already freezed this one. And as per activity guide, I am going to last row. So I have came up here and going back to the application. Activity guide, we have to enter these details. Under account, we have to give name of total account, parent as account, alias as total account, and just I'm going back to the, I'm just cross checking these details once again. So account number name is under account, we have to give this details, total account, parent account, and alias name, sample account, and the valid for consolidation is false. False, and data store is store, data type is currency, hierarchy type is dynamic, account type is revenue, time balance is balance, and cross checking this one. So data storage is store and data type is currency and hierarchy is dynamic, and then account is revenue, account type is revenue, and time balance is balance, and so we have to give small balance, small b, and skip value is none. Variance reporting is non-expand. Source plan type is console. Plan type is true. Aggregation, we have to give plus, and data storage never share. And I'm cross-checking this one also to reduce errors. So I'll give small balance. Small one, none. It is non-expanse, console, plan type is true. Yeah, plan type, and last one is aggregation is plus, data storage never share. Aggregation we have to give plus, and So it is not taking. Plus we can leave it blank, and to avoid errors, and the data storage is never share. Never share. As we have given these details, we have to click on save as and save the file as import file.csv. Just I have already I'm going to click on save as, and I'm going to give the name as import import file.csv. Import file. So I'm taking as .csv, comma delimited CSV, and I'm going to save it on desktop. Save it as save, and then we have to click on close. So go back to your business process. While still in the dimensions tab, click import and then click on create. For the account, under file type, select comma delimited as the delimiter option. Leave all the other options with the default values, and browse to the account file modified of the local system, import metadata. So I'm going back to this application. To import the file, we have to click on import, and again we have to click on create. So we have to select this local, as our file is in a local machine. So and then we have to click on choose file, and under desktop I have saved it as import file. So this is the one I have created, and we have to choose this one. And then I'm done with this step. Location as this one, and click on import, click on OK without checking refresh database, and click OK and close all the dialog box. Click OK. We have to click on we have to select this one. First we have to validate this. So validation is successfully completed, and then we have to click on import file. So we have to click on this one. So metadata has job submitted successfully. We're done with this step, and click OK and close all the dialog boxes, and click jobs to check if the import is successful or not. So I'm going to the job console. To go to the job console, we have to first click on this close button. So it is taking some time. Just give me some time. So after we clicking on jobs, if the import job failed with error, then check to see if the last row of the CSV file has been added correctly, and if the file has been correctly saved as a .csv file. Make the necessary corrections and re-import. So we'll see whether our file is got selected or not, imported or not in the jobs section. So now to go to the jobs, we have to click on this jobs card. So here, so it is still in process. Just to see the changes, we have to click on refresh. Again, click on refresh. So validation is successful and import metadata, it is in process. Again, we have to keep on refresh this one to get the changes. It is still in process. Wait for a few more minutes. Now, the database post-process console is completed. Post-process rates also completed. Yeah, so you can see our import metadata completed successfully. To see whether data, how many records are reflected, you can see here. And so you can see the job status as completed. So there are no errors. So we are done with this step. So I'm going back to the next step. From the navigator, click on dimensions under create and manage and check if the total account dimension was created successfully or not. So to see our changes, we have to go to the home page, navigator. Just I'm going to close this. And whether this total account member has been created or not, we'll see the under dimensions. So I'm going to click on this action, dimensions. Under account dimensions, you can see this one we have given in our form, Excel sheet. So total underscore account. This has been created. So this got successfully imported. And then now import another account and entity dimensions like a file available in your lab folder in a similar manner. So this is the folders. So we have account import.csv and file name entity.csv. File location is this one. So we have to follow these two steps to import the account and entity dimensions metadata. So I'm going to do that one also. So for that, I have already imported those files in my system. So in folder, files to be used. These are the metadata for account and entity. I'm going to import these two CSV files into the our application. For that, again, I have to follow the same steps which I have followed previously. So again, going back to the home page. And under application cluster, we have to click on your overview and go to the dimensions tab. Click on import as we are going to import account dimension metadata and entity metadata. We have to select desktop, new folder, files to be used. And for account metadata, we have to select this one. And coming to entity dimension, we have to select this entity, metadata underscore entity. And first I'm going to validate this metadata. Validation is successful. And coming to import, we have to import and click on this refresh database. So imported successfully. To see the changes, we have to go to the jobs console. It has been still in process. Just click on refresh. Just it will take some time to import. So as account metadata is a few more records, that is what it is taking some time. So you can see we got some error. So to see error, we can click on this, see the errors. Job status, one or more jobs have failed. So we'll see the what are the errors. So here we expand this entity. If we expand this, if we click on entity, so E01102 does not exist for the specified cube. And so this member this is not existed. That is what chails are not we have come up with errors. And go back to the account dimension. Why we got this error? So this is the attribute value. So this is the error we got. We have to again to get this without error, again we have to check our files and we have to again re-import the file. For re-importing, again we have to click on overview and we have to click on dimensions. So as we got error in entity dimension, just I'm going to open the file. So just I'm opening this file. So you can see here we don't have that member, that is what this 102 and 103, that is what we are getting error as in parent. So we have to first import these members. We have to create these members, then we have to import the file. So as I'm importing a separate file, that is what we are getting errors. But if we import in real time scenario, this is the same process we have to follow. So we'll not get any errors. So same process we had to follow. Again, I'm going to import this file. Again, I'm trying with the import process. I'll try with one more time. Next, I'm going to close this one and choose file. I will just list. And just one more thing, maybe with currency also I'll try with currency metadata. Also I'll try with product also. Maybe sometimes there is interrelation between these metadata with these dimensions. That is what I'm going to upload this one also. So just I'm going to click on clear members. Entity, currency. As there is no members. Okay. So first I'm going to validate this. Validation is successful. And I'm going to click on import. Just click on this refresh database and click on OK and click on close and click on close. Go to jobs and click on refresh. So it will take some time to import metadata as I have selected 4 files, 4 dimensions. So and I'm getting errors. So I'm done with the currency, entity and product. We didn't get any error. For account dimension, we got error. So deletion of unspecified load FCC underscore console method. You do not have permissions to this operation. So sometimes if we have any made any changes in our file, import file, that will get error. So I'm done. I'm completed with the other currency and entity and product dimensions. I'm only pending with account dimension, but process is same. So like this, we can do the import metadata. This is the process. So this is about this one. So note that importing all the files mentioned in this file, lab exercises are mandatory to successfully complete the upcoming labs. So I'll do that later. So this is about from my side, Manjusha. So about account dimension, I'll give you the clarity later. So I'll import it later. So this is about my from my side, Manjusha. I'm done from my end.
Thank you, Suneetha.
Yeah, thank you, Manjusha.